So today we are starting a new unit, and this unit talks about linear functions, okay, about lines, equations of a line, okay? But what we're gonna do first, we're gonna define how to find a point on the Cartesian plane first. Because knowing how to locate these points is very important for us to be able to find the equation of the line, okay? So first thing that we're gonna talk about is the x and y plane. Okay. So the x and y plane, you all know it. You've all seen it before. So if you look, right? This is an xy plane, right? Where does x go?
To the
x-axis and y-axis.
So x-axis is the horizontal axis. Okay. So this is your x-axis, which is the horizontal axis. And the vertical axis is your y. It's very important to know which one is which. Okay? So with the x and the y, we have the positive x value, they go on the right. We have the negative x value, they go on the left. And then we have the positive y, which is on the top, negative y, which is on the bottom. Okay? We call this plane, other than the xy plane, we call it the plane. This is the official name for it. Okay, Cartesian plane. And as I already explained to you, the horizontal axis is called the horizontal
X,
x,
X.
and the vertical axis is called the y axis. Okay? If we look at the Cartesian plane or the xy plane, you see that the x and the y meet at a point. What do we call this point?
Intersection?
This is a point of intersection. Do you know what we call it? There is a name for it. It starts with an O.
origin.
Origin. That's right. It's called the origin, and it's 0, 0. Okay? So the x value is 0 and the y value is 0 at this point. Okay? So meet at the origin. And remember that the origin, the point form for it is 0, 0. Are you guys okay with that so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far.
Excellent. So all points can be labeled with a point. All points can be labeled with a point. No, there should be something else for it. All points can be labeled with a letter and expressed as ordered pair x, y. Okay, here's where everyone or people who don't understand the Cartesian plane make a mistake. Which one goes first?
X.
X. And the second number is Y. Okay? Remember the alphabets? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W,
X, Y, Z.
X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Which one comes first?
X.
X. So X comes first, then Y. If you can't remember, say the alphabets. Okay? It's ordered in letter, like alphabetical order. Okay? So X comes first, Y comes second. Now, you see how the point is written. Bracket, X, comma, Y, close bracket. Okay? When I put it in this form, I'm indicating a point. Are you guys okay with this? Very important. So, I'm going to call these, we're going to call this quadrants. These are called quadrants. How many quadrants do you see in the XY?
4.
4 quadrants, right? We You have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. This is the direction they're gonna go when you're counting. It's called counterclockwise, right? Because if you look at the clock, it moves this way, right? And in the numbering, I'm moving counterclockwise. All right? So quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Are we okay with that? So it's divided in 4 quadrants called quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you're graphing, yeah.
The quadrant is the other
The what, sorry?
So the quadrant is the other direction.
So the quadrants, we have to count them in this direction.
Oh.
Okay? Which is the counterclockwise. All right? Now, when you're graphing, when you're putting anything on that graph, you must include the following. You must include the label for the x and the y. Okay? You should indicate which one is the x, which one is the y. It's not going to change. It's always going to be horizontal x, vertical y. And you must also include numbers on your scale. Okay? 1, 2, 3. -1, -2, -3. And these are not going to change. They're going to be in the same way, right? Now, what happens if you don't have these numbers? You're going to lose marks. Because then I'm going to have to assume what you're thinking. Okay? Because sometimes, as you know, we can jump by 2. We can go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Right? We can jump by 2. We can say that every square is representing 2. So if you're not writing your number, how do I know what scale are you choosing? Okay? I'm talking about this. It doesn't have to be right now that we're jump by 2s, okay, or jump by 10s, right? But later on when we do math, when you do like grade 11 college, right? Your scale might not be going up by 1. Okay? Your scale might be you're going up by 10. Okay? So if you don't include that, how would I know that you're actually going up by 10, not going up by 1? Okay? That's why you always need to include your numbers on the scale. Are we okay with this?
Yes.
All right. Now, can I see? Actually, I have that. Thank you. All right. So I want you right now, we're gonna look at the points that you have. So you see how it's indicated by a letter, right? That's point H. You already have these points, I just don't have them here. So I'm just gonna label them. Okay, so I'm going to do H with you first. Okay? At what value is point H located? This is the question. Okay? So, here's what I want you to do. You're going to go on the x-axis first, and you're going to see at what x value is that H located. What's the value of x?
1.
1. Okay? What's the value of y? You're going to draw this. What's the value of y?
It's 2.
2. 2. So the point is 1, comma, 2, close bracket. X goes first. Yes.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yes. X goes first. Remember, I have to draw going down to the X first. Okay? same points that you guys have. Okay, I think that's all of them. All right, so let's look at letter K. So,
Yes.
what's the value for the x?
4.
4. What's the value of the y?
Minus
Negative 2. Okay, so it's 4, negative 2. Okay, can you guys try the next one? Can you try M?
2.
M is right here.
Yes. Minus 2.
Minus 2.
2 and plus y is 2. The y is only 1.
Minus 2, 1.
Yeah. So if you look at this, M, it's negative 2, 1. Okay?
That's first.
Hello.
Just want to tell everybody have a happy Family Day weekend, okay?
Thank you so much.
You too,
Thank
sir.
you.
I got your message, no
You got
problem
message?
at all.
Sorry.
But I hope you'll consider anything in the future I got coming up,
Okay.
okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, have a good weekend.
You too, Mr. Wilson. Okay, so let's look at P right now. So guys, I want you to try them first. I want you to try them. I want to make sure that every single one of them get this. Okay? I'm gonna stop this.